And the referee for today's match, number 24, Luc Côté. The umpire, James Beeler. Number 11, down judge, Greg Wingwall. Number 44, line judge, Ben Corner. Number 71, back judge, Nick DeRoche. Side judge, John McDonald. Number 24, and field judge, Richard Gagné. At this time, we'd ask you to please rise if you're willing and able as we play our national anthem. Maintenant, s'il vous plaît, vous levez si vous êtes capable pour l'hymne national. Also ask the captains for each team to proceed to the center of the field for the coin toss. On demande aux capitaines des équipes de se présenter au centre du terrain pour le tirage au sort.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the gold medal match here at the 2024 Eastern Challenge under 16. It is 5 o'clock local time in Antigonish as we have Team Ontario in the red against Team Quebec in the powder blue. This is the gold medal matchup. Quebec defeated New Brunswick 52-0 in the first semifinal game Thursday. And Team Ontario defeated Team Nova Scotia to make their way here. Earlier today, Nova Scotia defeated New Brunswick in the bronze medal matchup to take home that. But I'm Denver along with Keegan here. And Keegan, it's going to be a great matchup here today, I'm sure. These two teams both trying to be champions.
Oh, absolutely. I think they're going to come out fast. I think they're going to come out physical. And I know neither team's going to leave without putting it all out on the line for their team.
Absolutely, as both these teams traveled a pretty good distance from their home provinces to here in Nova Scotia, here at the St. Francis Xavier University. As we see here as the coin toss is going on here. Here's as though Quebec won the toss and chose to defer. Just make sure of that.
And to start the game, Ontario will be kicking off as they defer the first toss to the second half, and Quebec will receive.
So Ontario won the toss, deferred. Quebec will start with the ball first. Both of these teams, big physical lines. That's the key to the matchup, in my opinion, today is offensive line versus defensive line as it is in most football games, but in one game with a championship on the line, it's going to be a big factor here today for sure.
Oh, I think you're absolutely right. Games are won and lost in the trenches, you know, so it'll be who has better blocks, who sticks their blocks better, and who can get off the blocks and get through the line. I think that's really going to make the game here.
Absolutely. As we are getting ready for kickoff here, 12-minute quarters. 2 timeouts for each team each half. Once again, Ontario in the all red, Quebec in the all powder blue, baby blue, whatever you would like to call that. A good crowd, good turnout here at the university. Proud faithfuls and a lot of flags of both Ontario and Quebec. And Quebec, according to my notes, is the 3-time defending champions here. They have defeated Ontario in the final all 3 times, so as if Ontario needed any more motivation, there it is. Quebec trying to keep the streak alive. And here we go, Ontario. Cooper Lunn, number 14, will kick it off, and the game is underway. And it is received as the Quebec player, number 8, runs down the right side, has a little space, and he's hung up, and it will be tackled there. Number 6 for Ontario there. That's Noah Reese on the tackle on Benjamin Isoma. And Team Quebec will come out for their first drive of the day, led by quarterback number 3, Olivier Latendresse, out of Montreal. Or pardon me, out of Rougeau. All right, so first down here for Quebec, Latendresse under center. And this will be a first down handoff to the running back there in the red helmet. It appears to be number 5, their starting running back, Jamal Heshme-Ore, picks up a few there. And a simple, good first play to start, just to run up the gut. Quebec has a very dangerous running game. They have multiple running backs that can make plays, as we saw against New Brunswick Thursday afternoon. Second down, Latendresse looking left. Gonna throw one, that's dangerous, pass in it, oh! Almost intercepted by number 7. That was Owen Landry, the DB. Almost picked off, caught, but it's incomplete. Quebec will have a 2-and-out and will be forced to punt. And so for Ontario, very good defensive start for them. They'll get the ball back early, or ball first early. So back for the punt here is Bombo, a running back kicker for Quebec, number 29. Good punt. And now it will sail out. We will see where the officials mark this one. I believe it's right at midfield or a little bit higher. And here comes Team Ontario's offense for the first time today.
I'm excited to see how they'll play this, if they'll play it conservatively like Quebec did, or if they'll just start taking shots right away.
Yeah, Ontario's got some weapons, including the running back there. We saw him play tremendously. David Nosa, number 26. Let's see if he gets the ball first. It is complete! What a catch in traffic! And for Ontario, number 8, Jackson Wickett. Same name, same height, same build as Benjamin. Might be brothers there. A good exchange and a big completion for Ontario.
I had a feeling they'd come out swinging, and I was excited that came true. I think this will make an exciting football game.
Absolutely. These two teams were the favorites coming in, and they're showing their way as a first down carry for Nosa once again. Nosa cuts in, and good tackling by Quebec. They'll pick up a couple there, and it'll be a second down and medium again.
Ball to David Nosa for 5-yard gain. Third and a sign.
So here we go. Ball inside the Team Quebec red zone already. Ontario looking to cap this off with at least 6. Keep your eye on number 88 on the outside. That's a 6'7" Brendan McCausland. Don't be surprised if a one-on-one situation like this, he gets a shot. He's looking for him. Finds him. Incomplete. Had one-on-one, he cut inside, and the pass falls incomplete. Out comes the kicking unit for Ontario. I expect to see McCausland getting a lot of those one-on-one balls, 6'7", 6'7" at the end of the day.
Oh, I imagine so. Because not only its height, it's his athleticism as well, so he's probably going to do well in a lot of those one-on-one matchups.
Yeah. It was a problem for New Brunswick on Thursday, no doubt about it. Here's Lund on the field goal attempt, and that looks like it was deflected by some fingertips. It's no good, and Quebec cannot get it out of the end zone, but a tipped ball, I believe, at the line there by Lund. But there was a flag also down there, so we'll have to see what the referees are calling here. So we wait for the officials here on that flag. All right. So we had a rouge on that play. So Quebec will take the point there and get good field positioning. It is 1-0 Ontario early. Second drive, Latendresse on first down, throws it out, caught. He's got space, finds his receiver. Hard to see the number there, I'll make that up, but a good catch and run there, close to the sticks. I believe that's number 8, Benjamin Asuma.
Benjamin Asuma pour un gain de 10 First down, Quebec.
And that is a first down for Team Quebec.
By Julian Vela.
Here we see the Quebec's big offensive line against Ontario's big defensive line. One player to watch on Ontario, number 66, Raheem Sims. He made some big plays. But here we go. Latendresse. There's a flag down as that's a short carry to Heshme Ore. We'll see what the penalty is.
Tackle by Isaac.
False start, but we shall see. No flag on the play. They'll just play second down.
Second and 8. Deuxième et 8.
Be interesting to see what Quebec calls here on a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, just what I was thinking, if they're going to start playing more aggressively or play conservatively and kind of feel out Team Ontario's defense.
And here we go, Latendresse takes the handoff. This is he got him there. To number 5, the running back. That's a first down, Heshme Ore. threw it underneath. And Quebec moves the chains. They are just slightly past midfield in Ontario end.
Tackled by number 44, Ty Taylor.
Just an extender. Like we don't have a cable.
Here we go now. First down for Quebec. La Tendresse. Outside, caught, number 84, and he's going to turn a little bit of a corner and go out of bounds past the 40. Hubert Lacour out of Chambly. First down, Quebec. They are moving the chains and getting this offense going with a couple short throws. Here we go, Ontario trying to keep Quebec to about where they are here. It's a fake handoff. La Tendresse will take a shot. It's overthrown, and Ontario player's in the vicinity, and he couldn't pick it off. Number 12 for Ontario, Keenan Brighton, was in the area. Lucky there for Quebec. La Tendresse can throw a pretty ball, that's for sure there. But on 2nd and 10, we shall see what Quebec has to store here. Second down, La Tendresse. Outside, that is complete, and that is going to be as close as it gets, might be just short. 3rd and inches on the way, yes it is. McCour on the catch. Offense stays out to send out the heavy package, expect a sneak. For the 6'3" La Tendresse. And timeout, Ontario forced to be called there. Their first of the half. So 3rd and inches here for Quebec. They're going to go for it. It feels like, Keegan, this will just be a sneaky regardless.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, just sneak it in, get a new set of downs, and then see where they go from there. I think they're really trying to keep Ontario's defense guessing, short throws, and then take a shot, run the ball. Really mixing it up with the play calling, and it's been working for them.
La Tendresse, the quarterback, 6'3", 200. We saw him Thursday. He can make some very tough throws, and he's got a pretty spiral. So I think this Quebec team very much entrusts him to make plays for them, but we shall see here. I would say at this point it's about his length and stretching out, getting the line to block here. Something that Nova Scotia, they won that bronze medal game, as we said earlier, against New Brunswick. It seemed like the sneak plays, that's how they were getting paid. Every time they ran a sneak, they were getting first downs or a touchdown.
Funny enough, much like the Philadelphia Eagles with Jalen Hurts behind Jason Kelsey there.
Yep, absolutely. You want to know why Philly's been so good for the last, number of years here, last 3 years. Running those plays, it's almost automatic when you get the right personnel out there. So Quebec, their line versus Ontario's, here we go. And I believe Ontario might have jumped early. It's not going to matter as La Tendresse gets the first down. We'll just make sure that marker there, but this appears like Quebec's going to be moving the chains.
Flag on the play, and La Tendresse missing a keeper, gain a yard, and tackled by number 64, Charlie Lawson.
It appears the refs are signaling offside Ontario.
And so that will actually probably take the penalty to move up some yardage, and that'll be a first down.
But like you said, it doesn't matter. They had great drive off the ball, and that quarterback, he had lots of time to pick where he wanted to fall.
Yeah, Quebec's O-line, you can just tell looking at the sheet, the average weight appears to be around 250 as La Tendresse hands this one off to their starting running back, but he's not going to go anywhere. The Ontario D-line wins that battle. 56 and 97 for Ontario. Isaac Kalubi-Lakuni and Jalen Grant in on the tackle. Second down and about 9. He might have got a yard on that.
Second and 8. Deuxième et 8.
So if you're Ontario here, you want an incompletion, a sack would be fantastic. Force a long kick for Quebec. Quebec trying to move the chains. Ontario sends an extra man. Lots on dress over the middle. He's got a man. He's caught. No, it's intercepted. Bobbled up and picked. What a play. And he is tackled down. A flag as well on the play. But number 12 there, Keenan Brighton, almost had a pick earlier. He gets it that time. Looks like he ripped it right out of the hands of Jason Durell-Anona, the receiver. And what a huge, huge swing play for Ontario.
Assuming this penalty doesn't take it away, that is an enormous play for Team Ontario.
Yeah, I think it is roughing on Quebec. But we shall see. Or actually might be Ontario's. They're backing this ball up to about as close to the goal line as you can. But Ontario will take it either way. That looked like he was going to march in for a touchdown from our angle, and then all of a sudden the ball popped up and it's in Ontario's hands. So it remains a 1-0 game. 4:28 on the clock in the first quarter. Ontario at their own 1, wanting to get out of here. Quebec could still take a lead with a safety. Nosa. And he's going to give them some breathing room down to about the 6, maybe 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Just going back to that interception, you know, every coach says if you want to be a ball carrier, then you have to have ball security. It's ball security is job security, and, well, it wasn't there.
No. Yeah, great play there by Keenan Brighton, the DB for Ontario. We made some plays Thursday. He's already been out there and noticeable. Again, they're going to need him if they want to win this championship today. Quebec sends a blitz. Nosa. He's going to run left. He goes nowhere. And that's not going to be his safety. The forward progress will get him to about the 1. But Quebec holds them there, and that will bring up a third down in Ontario's punting unit. And actually, forward progs get them to the 4. I don't know if that spot's accurate there, but it'll work. Ontario will take it.
I imagine we'll see a concession here, but
yeah,
you never know. Maybe they'll throw out a trick play. I doubt it this early at the game, but
so McCausland, the 6'7" receiver, will be back. And looks like he's content on taking the knee. So that'll be a safety. And Quebec will actually take the lead there 2-1, but it's about field positioning for Ontario and trusting your defense. But 2-1 Quebec. We've had a rouge and a safety.
Almost the exact same start as the Nova Scotia New Brunswick game.
Yeah, pretty well. These teams taking some time to get adjusted to what both teams are looking to do offensively and defensively. So plenty of football to play here. And here we go for Quebec, their first down. And this will be a fake. It'll be a toss over. That's complete. Number 81, he's got plenty of space plus a blocker. Cuts to the outside and out of bounds. First down, a big chunk play there. That's on dress to Anona. First down, Quebec.
I don't know if he was the intended target, but hey, it worked.
Yeah, it looked like at first it was supposed to be for the guy in front of him, but it worked out. He had an extra blocker in front, plenty of yards and space. And they are at the Ontario 53-yard line. Keeping the pace up as Let's Undress looks far side, opposite side of the field, and he finds him. Finds LaCour, his third catch of the day. And that'll bring up about 2nd and 3.5, 4.
Stopped by Julian Vela.
Ontario faithful. The defense chant trying to get their boys off the field here. Big time play. That's Andres looking left and will fire deep one up again. This is dangerous. It's incomplete. Intended for LaCour, but Brighton was there again looking for his second pick. It's incomplete.
Incomplete pass from Andres.
Out comes the punting unit for Quebec. So Quebec, at least on those second downs, showing we will take a shot if need be, but I'd be wary of throwing on that left side with Brighton in the area.
Absolutely. He seems to have a great nose for the ball and just great instinct. Yeah, so that will be an adjustment Quebec will probably have to make.
Second punt of the day, and the wind's going to take that actually back. And that is a fortuitous punt there for Ontario anyway. Bombo with the punt. And at the 36-yard line of their own is where Ontario will start this drive. 2:22 on the clock here in the first quarter of this 2024 U16 Eastern Challenge gold medal game, Ontario and Quebec. Ontario looking for their first U16 Eastern Challenge championship. Quebec looking for the fourth in a row. And now the handoff, it is fumbled and Quebec's going to recover. A handoff on the exchange from quarterback, running back. And Quebec has prime field positioning now with an unforced turnover and one Ontario would love to have back there.
That was a costly misstep for Ontario. I imagine there might be some terse words said on the sideline between coaches and players, but this is football and these things happen.
Now it is up to Ontario's defense to keep that mistake from costing them too big, and a huge opportunity for Quebec, who just went off the field. That's Andres. It's a hand. Nope, it's not. It's a fake. And it's incomplete. Nobody looked like they were trying to set up potentially a screen there to Heshme Ore, but incomplete, second down. Ball on the Ontario 34.
Second and whose is this?
Here we go, and referees are going to call a timeout. Quebec will. That's their first charge timeout of the half. And with that being said, I'd like to thank our sponsors while we have a pause in the game. We'd like to thank the Province of Nova Scotia, St. FX University, One Team Sports, Procure Source, and OK Tire. Thank you very much for all your support at the U16 2024 Eastern Challenge here in Antigonish. As Quebec will have a 2nd and 10 once this timeout is over.
And we'd still like to thank our sponsors and suppliers who help make this event reality. Province of Nova Scotia, St. FX University, One Team Sport,
So here we go.
Source, and OK Tire.
So let us see here what both coaches draw up on the defense and offense. Second down, Ontario only sends 4. Lats Andres finds a man, it's caught, and that'll be a first down. Good second effort there by Zachary Rene. And that is a first down on the catch and the scamper there. And Quebec will be at the 23 of Ontario, first down.
First and 10.
So here we go. That's on dress. It's going to be a handoff. Hashmeare still on his feet, and a group of tacklers in Ontario, including Cole Summers and number 24, Brian Lang, were on the tackle. But Hashmeare picking up some big yardage. Will be 2nd and 2 on the way. Anytime you can get your running back picking up 7-8 yards, you're going to be in business every drive.
Oh, absolutely.
Here we go. Quebec in the red zone, 2nd and short. Handoff, it's Bombo. We've seen him punt today a couple times. He is not going to get the first down there. He's stopped around the line. There's a late flag. And, this is a big call here. So while Quebec was stopped short there, depending on this penalty here. Let's see here. Ooh, and it's on Quebec. Unnecessary roughness. It's on number 81, Jason Durrell-Onana. And that's going to force a field goal attempt, I would believe, here from Quebec.
Not really what you want if you're Quebec, where you're rolling like this, and to have the drive killed like that. And well, with this win, we've seen kicks not been so successful.
Yeah, and you know what? Because of that, this is not going to be a field goal. A little too long. This will be a punt. So even more of a heartbreaker. You're backing yourself out of scoring range. Bombo back to punt. Into the wind. It's a good one. And it'll just kind of cough in there at about the 11. That's where Ontario will start their next drive. Their last one did not go well. First play, a fumble right on the snap. Or the exchange to the running back. So
hopefully they'll have a little better luck here.
Yeah. And let's see here. I see Castro in there, number 25 for Ontario. Looks like he'll take a couple snaps. Quebec faithful gets loud. Here we go, wicket under center. And DeCastro, geez, that was, tell you what, on that exchange, that was a little almost delayed too. I don't know if he had the full hands on that.
It looks like it might have slipped a little bit, which obviously gave the Quebec defense time to smother him.
Yeah, very lucky there. Geez, another fumble there would have been just a heartbreaker there for Ontario.
Oh, absolutely. But good for Quebec.
Yes, yes. And now though Quebec has a 2-1 lead, it feels like they've had other opportunities to really score.
And this is the end of the first.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. 2-1. Both teams will change sides now. Another beautiful day here in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. The final day of this, the U16 2024 Eastern Challenge. Both these teams traveled a great distance. Only one can win.
For today's game, tickets are available from our 50-50 volunteers. The winning number for the daily draw will be announced at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Ontario has, according to my notes, not won in U16 Eastern Challenge yet. So, you know, for a big province like Ontario, obviously they want to get home, get their names on the winners table here.
Oh, absolutely. I think with this rivalry here, it really kind of rubs it in their faces that it's been Quebec the past 3 years.
Yeah, Quebec and Ontario, no love lost no matter what sport or anything, to be quite honest. Might be the biggest rivalry in all Canada sports, if you really look at it.
I think you might be right on this one.
Second and 14. Ontario on their own 6-yard line.
they'll have to wait for the full clock to go down. They take 2 minutes between quarters. A little anticlimactic, but it is what it is. Smart there by Wicket, bringing in his offense to discuss again, just kind of go over what we're doing, make sure everybody's on the same page.
Well, absolutely. You can't afford any miscues when you're this close to your own zone, because that's just a pick six waiting to happen.
This is second down and distance, so Quebec has an opportunity to really make things awkward and difficult here for Ontario. And here we go, second quarter is about to start. Wicket with Nicastro in the backfield, and he'll scramble out. He's got space to run, hoping to shift. Ooh, that was shifty to the outside, and that looks to be a first down. Wow, Benjamin Wicket showing some great agility, athleticism, and speed, and that is a first down Ontario when they needed one desperately.
Absolutely, he saw the pressure coming, and he decided to make some room for himself.
So critical. Quick thinking, too. You have to know when to run, when to tuck, and you don't have a lot of time to make those choices and to make the right call. But it was the right one there for the Ontario QB out of Toronto. And Wicket, he faked one way. He's going to run again. There's a flag for holding, I believe, in Ontario, as Wicket will take the extra contact, hit out of bounds. And a late flag by the official as well, so that might be two offsettings there.
Yeah.
A hold and then a roughing out of bounds might be the bigger penalty, though.
Yeah, or a taunting, maybe.
But I think that extra shot to Wicket when he was going out of bounds and landing on him is going to cost Quebec here.
I think so.
So as we wait on the officials to make the announcement. So we got holding on Ontario. Unnecessary roughness, Quebec.
So we got holding on Ontario, unnecessary roughness.
And the unnecessary roughness will,
in the end,
there we go.
will be first down.
I think Ontario gains 5.
Yeah, so unnecessary roughness is a bigger penalty than holding. 5 extra yards for Ontario and a first down. So at their own 30-yard line is Ontario. One timeout each for both sides here in the second quarter, in the first half. Wicket, and he's going to step up here. I don't know if he has much room to go, and he's swallowed up. Sack. And number 24. And I believe that was number 9. Yes, Victor Voyer and Ryan Monde. A loss of about a yard and a half, 2, brings up second down Ontario. First sack of the day that we've seen.
True, and if the Ontario quarterback is forced to run some more, we might see some more, because now the Quebec defense is keen on his legs and his ability to run.
Yeah, 3 straight times Wicket has tried to scramble. Make it a 4th, but he does have the edge. No, he doesn't. Quebec wraps them up before them. And he's not going to get the first, not really close. And Ontario looks like they will send out the punting unit.
I think a big key for Quebec's defense to succeed is going to be contained, since we've seen how dangerous Wicket is with his running. And it seems to be Quebec is doing that quite well, swallowing them up.
Yeah, Wicket, 5'11". So sometimes might be hard to kind of look over that line, especially some of those big bodies, and it's a little easier to tuck away sometimes. As Lunn will punt this, lefty. And it is returned by 21 of Quebec out of bounds. And that will, no flags, no anything, as Quebec's offense returns to the field. 21 on the return was Antoine Samard.
Short run, 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line.
So with a 2-1 score, neither offenses have really gotten going. But it feels like a big play is coming for either side here. We'll see who does it first. That's Andres. Hands this one off to Hashme O'Ray, and a group of tacklers from Ontario after picking up a few. 44-99 for Ontario. Taylor and Strickland.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Second and about 5.5. Latondres has a man. It is tipped up, incomplete. Guess who was there for Ontario once again? Keenan Brighton not letting those deep balls go. And that will force another punt for Quebec. Long game to go, but Keenan Brighton is making a difference back there for Ontario.
Oh, absolutely. He is shutting down any deep threat they have, and obviously they have it with the quarterback with that great of an arm and obviously very talented receivers.
Yeah, having a guy back there as a safety, that is so important at any level of football. And this punt will sail. It's a good one. It's bobbled and smoked hard. The second he picked it up, he looked up, and good job at least not fumbling that ball, but Ontario will be deep in their own end. Great punt great special teams play by Quebec.
Oh, absolutely. Getting off their blocks, getting down to the ball, and just that split second of him trying to regain the ball there. That's how much a special teams play can make the difference.
So here we go. Ontario has another opportunity to get some good things going, put points on the board, but they got a ways to go. About 90 yards to pay dirt. Well, 95. So here we go. Wicket hands it off, and he's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. He tried to spin off. Did Nosa. But the big fella there for Quebec, I believe that was number 20 that jumped in the DB. Maxime Sugoniaco at Drummondville.
Second and 14.
Loss of about 3 on that play. Second and long. Here we go. Second and long, Wicket. He runs right, looking for a man, and he falls and he's sacked. Tried to cut back and kind of lost his footing there. And Quebec forces a punt once again.
Seems to be quite the defensive battle here. I mean, there's been big plays on offense, but it really seems to be the defense is making the difference in this game so far.
Yeah, anytime you see a 2-1 score at this stage, you know it's a defensive battle here in football, and at this stage, it feels like it's going to come down to who makes a mistake on special teams, or who capitalizes on special teams. As McCausland is back to punt for Ontario deep. We shall see. And yeah, he's just going to take the safety again for field positioning purposes. But if you're Ontario, it is now 4-1 Quebec. A rouge and 2 safeties.
4-1 Quebec.
So here we go. Quebec just got 2. They're up 3. And they're at their own 35, looking to put more on the board. As that snap, there was a man in motion. It hit him, and just bad timing there for Quebec. And Strickland was in there for the sack, or the loss, as that was a fumble. A big time loss backs up Quebec.
Geez, both teams seem to really be struggling to get their offenses going with big miscues on both sides.
Yeah, both defenses coming to play today, and just a few miscues on offense for both sides leads us to where we are. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. Lads on dress. And this will be a screen, and there's a bit of space if Bombo can get out of his block, and he does. Bombo is going to have space down the side, and he may be gone. No, Brighton there to stop him around the corner at the Ontario 45, but a big time catch and run has Quebec moving. Bombo made his first man miss, and that was the difference between that and about 20 more yards.
First and 10, Communities.
First and 10 at the Ontario 49. Let's undress. He's going to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to get wrapped up, though. Yes, he is. Finished off. I saw number 97, Isaac Kalubi-Lakuni. He had the first touch, and that will be a sack.
Yeah, this Ontario defensive line seems to be flying around and just making plays, which is obviously giving the Quebec O-line some trouble there when you have to deal with speed like that.
And we have seen Quebec be very aggressive on second and long, throwing it up. We shall see if they do that again. I would imagine so. That's on dress. Gonna be taken down again. And Ontario, their defense coming through big. Strickland. And Quebec forced the punt again, and this defensive showdown continues.
Yeah, I think Ontario's defense did exactly what they need to do. When you have someone like a gunslinger, as Quebec does, you really need to keep the pressure on them. Don't allow them to get back in that pocket, and have time to throw and make those beautiful passes.
Yeah, cutting them off too. Every time it seems, at least those last two plays, Latson Dress stepped up in the pocket and had nowhere to go. There's a person there, as there's a bad snap. Bad snap over the head of Bombo. He'll punt it, and that is about as good as it gets for him. And on the scramble back, and he's going to get tripped up and tackled. And disaster that could have been for Quebec actually ends up down the other side of the field. Manageable enough. Number 84 for Ontario, that's Isaac Lindsay was back. Great effort there by Bombo, number 29, for Quebec to be able to pick that ball up and punt it away at pretty good distance with the rolls.
That was quite impressive, yeah. But sometimes in football you just gotta, win on a broken play.
And that is huge in a game like this where field position is clearly so important. Ontario now has to march. They haven't been able to get much going on offense. Now you're asking them to go deep again. And it appears we have a quarterback change for Ontario right now. In is number 16, Mason Hayhoe. He is going to keep, toss, caught in traffic to number 14, Cooper Lund, who was also the kicker.
That was quite impressive. I was almost sure that was an interception.
Yeah, that was in traffic. I thought at first the Quebec player would jump it, but it lands perfectly into Lund, a good start for Hayho, 1 for 1. That is Mason Hayho. He is 6 foot 170 out of Fraserville. And a good first down start for Ontario. Here we go, Hayho. Fakes to Nosa. He's got pressure. Finds his man McCausland, the big tall fella. He's got room. Hard to bring a guy this size down as he gets the corner. Yes, oh, what a great tackle though by Quebec Samard. First down, Ontario. They're rolling with just over 3:20 remaining in the first half. That was a sensational tackle there right around the ankles. If he didn't get him there, I think McCausland's gone.
Oh, I think so too.
So just over midfield, Ontario. With the new quarterback in right now, Hayho. He started off hot 2 for 2. He'll continue to throw, and that's a dangerous one, and it's knocked down. And Quebec's Samard, another big play, this time a knockdown, brings up second down. And that'll be the 3-minute warning as well. And indeed it is. 3-minute warning, 2:53 to be exact here in this first half. Here we go, second down, 10 yards to go. And they hand it off to Nosa. And interesting decision on 2nd and 10 to run. Quebec knew exactly where that was going. A loss of a couple, and once again, Ontario will have to punt.
I think the thinking was there, just hoping they'd all drop back, expect pass, and then just kind of catch them. But with Quebec's defense just flying around like they are and getting penetration every time, as we saw, the quarterback never had a second to settle in the pocket. Yeah, I think that was a misstep by Ontario's crew to call that play.
Yeah, you can tell they hadn't. They hadn't ran at that drives, the first 3 plays. But at the end of the day, a run on 2nd and 10 up the gut. It would have been nice if they got 15 yards. We wouldn't have been saying anything. Would have called it a genius call. But
exactly.
At the end of the day, we also have a timeout here for Ontario. That's our final one of the half. So they prepare to punt to Quebec. It has been a field positioning game, 4-1. A rouge for Ontario and 2 safeties that Ontario gave up on their own for field positioning. That is the only points we have so far. So the ball is spotted right at midfield. The St. FX logo. It will be McCausland punting to Quebec's Antoine Samard, who made some big plays there on defense for Quebec that drive. Oh, and the punt is blocked, and Quebec is gone. Block punt, and Quebec has the first touchdown of the day. Number 28 will return it. Maxime Thomas Jocelyn. And just as we were saying, it looked like a special teams mistake might be how we get the first big play, and there it is.
Oh, absolutely. St. FX's special teams coach, Jim Daly, he would love this because he always says special teams is 1/3 of the game, and that's why it's so important. We have to get it right, and that just proves it right there.
So that is a huge, huge play in this game. Puts Quebec up 2 scores, and they can go up a full 10 with the point after. That's good. Make it 11-1 Quebec.
Formation rédigée par René Zachary pour un point. Conversion by René Zachary.
Well, this will be interesting to see how Ontario responds.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. No doubt about it. Ontario's not been playing bad whatsoever today. It's been an even game for the most part, but field positioning, and then there you go. Quebec makes a play, blocks a punt, takes it to the house. But the good news for Ontario is they do have a drive before half to get some momentum back to them.
René Zachary pour le battu d'envoi. Keenan Bryson to return and David Olson.
There we go. '81 returns it for Ontario as he will be tackled just short of their own 40. 81 for Ontario, that is Mateo Manetta.
Down by Ryan Mende.
Here we go. Mason Hayho and the Ontario offense. So here we go, 2:10 on the clock in the first half. 11-1 Quebec. Ontario with the ball at their own 38, looking to put some points on the board, preferably a touchdown. Get this back and some momentum heading into half. Hayho draws back a couple steps. He's going to fire one. Jump ball. Intercepted! And guess who? It is Antoine Samard. A jump ball up to Isaac Lindsay. But Samard makes the play. Tough one there for Ontario now. And now Quebec has a chance to really take a big-time lead here in this football game.
Yeah, it's been really tough for this Team Ontario offense trying to get going here just because Quebec's so good at sending pressure. The quarterback doesn't have time to make great reads, so he just kind of has to throw it. And well, as we saw, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, that is about as tough a jump ball as it gets as the first down handoff. He is going to cut to the outside, gets a bit of the edge towards his own sideline, forced out by number 44, Ty Taylor. Carried by Heshme Ore. So here we go. 2nd and 6 to go. 2 minutes exactly on the clock. Huge play for both teams. Ontario trying to force a punt and get the ball back before half. As Latendresse fakes the handoff, finds over the middle. That is going to be picked off. Intercepted. And he is going to run across the field directly out of bounds. That is number 5, Julian Vella. Coming up huge for Ontario. And in a game where it seems like momentum's changing on a dime, another turnover and another chance for Ontario to get back in this ball game.
Hopefully they can capitalize here and score before they have to go back in the locker rooms for half.
That is a tough throw there to make and a tough catch, but we shall see here if Ontario can make Quebec pay for that. Let us see. Let us see. Hey-ho. It's a handoff to Nosa. He hasn't gotten the ball a lot this first half. He'll pick up about 5 yards there. And obviously, it's a new game, but Nosa, arguably Ontario's best offensive player in their game Thursday against the Nova Scotians. I'd expect him to be getting the rock a lot more as the game dwindles on. Might get it right back to him on second down. They do. Nosa finds his space. He'll get the first down and push his way forward for a couple more. Move the chains for Ontario.
Tackled by Noah Emery. Plaqué par Noah Emery. First and 10. Put it as this.
And Nosa's helmet came off, so he will have to check out. Goes second down, hey-ho. And this will be another handoff. This is to Nicastro, the new running back in, but that goes nowhere. Second down, minute 15 left in this half.
Number 90, Jacob Lowe.
So here we go. Looks like Ontario will need Hey-Ho, the QB, to make a play here for them on second down to continue this drive. And it will be a quick screen out. And can he get the edge? Number 84, he cannot. Didn't get quite as many blocks as he was hoping there. That's Isaac Lindsay. And another punt for Ontario. Quebec's defense, man, they're not giving many big play, like whenever it's a screen or anything, they've got about 3 or 4 guys just hounding them.
Oh, absolutely. They are doing a great job rallying to the ball at the point of attack and having 3 or 4 guys in Quebec jerseys to make the tackles and to make sure that that guy really has nowhere to go.
Well, I'll tell you, it's you get the ball in open space. If you see 4 blue sweaters around you, not your own team, it's hard to get open and make a play.
Oh, absolutely.
And that is the problem that Ontario's been facing today as McCausland's back. Boy, that was about another step away from being blocked again as the ball sails out close to the Quebec 50. And Quebec still has a little bit of time, plus 1 timeout, 38 seconds to get down and add even more points before the half.
Now, while the Quebec special teams and defense have been doing an amazing job thus far, the Quebec's offense has struggled a little bit here. We'll see. I'd like to see them get going here a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that Quebec's offense definitely still hunger for some big plays, help out their team. And Ontario's defense has made a few, hoping to make another one here. This will be a handoff right up the middle, and that is a big chunk of yards there. Good run. Good run there by Bombo. He is an explosive runner when he gets out in space. So first down, Quebec at the Ontario is at 44. 33 seconds. Clock starts to tick now. Here we go. Let's undress. Gives it right back to Bombo up the middle. He will be nowhere. Nowhere he shall go. 97 for Ontario. Isaac Kalubi-Lukini. A great name. We've called it a bunch today and Thursday.
Second and 10.
So after a gain of nothing, 20 seconds left, we'll see if Quebec can get the ball into at least field goal range here. There's still 1 timeout left. Let it tick down. Let it tick down. 8 seconds. Hand off Bombo again. And tackled hard there by 58-44.
For a gain of 5 yards. Second and 5. Tackled by Ty Taylor, number 44.
Yep. Ty Taylor was in there, 44, the linebacker. So 2 seconds left. Ball on the 39. It's third down. And they'll just run it, I would imagine. I don't think Quebec feels like they could score here.
Oh, they're going into victory formation.
Yeah.
Let's knee this.
It's just a knee, but if you're Ontario, I was going to say be very careful of a trick play, but we're good. And so for the first half, here in this 2024 Under-16 Eastern Challenge in Antigonish, it is Quebec leading Ontario 11-1. A rouge for Ontario's their lone point, 2 safeties, and a blocked punt return touchdown. That is how we had our scores here. Both offenses looking to get going, especially Ontario's, as they're down 10. But we will see you shortly for the second half. I'm Denver, along with Keegan. We'll see you then.
No, I don't go to his house till 9 o'clock. I'm still here. Thanks.
Everyone sees Steve
I'm announcing the second game. Oh yeah, it's we're at half now.
Well, the wrestling guy used to love it.
Oh, it's good, you know. Definitely more comfortable this game. Last game though, I got to throw in some words like confabulation and extracurricular and stuff. Oh, the dink and dive for that? Well, it really wasn't a swipe. It's just, you know, he made a career out of short to medium passes, and I mean, it worked. Thanks. Oh yeah, it's been a blast actually. His name's Denver. Yeah, I think I've heard him before on these casts, but I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'm pretty sure I got blocked out. That was in the end. Bro, I'm not used to like 7-8 refs on the field. It's nuts. Full set, like they're blocking me out.
There's just only about 13 minutes left at halftime. Oh yeah. Nice.
What number you said? 870.
I didn't imagine you guys went to hang out at the mess hall or anything. Wow. Oh, that's nice. That's good.
I know why my shirt was so great.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually am.
Camera setting, you set to low, and the screen was set to low right now. No, it was awful.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can see it. Now I just switched it to sunny mode.
Don't use a viewfinder?
Let's just pull out some Bill Grips. You know, it's poking me in the chops and talking too much. I can't stand a chowderhead who doesn't know when to show his big trap.
Le viewfinder, celui de la 6700. 6700, ce qui est cool, c'est qu'il est dans le coin, fait que tu vois une
Imagine
casquette.
that when you hate it, just drop
Pas
dead.
avec
Only upside down BSC.
James. Yeah, Reed wasn't get some.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely be, if I get the opportunity to. You ever heard of Richard Kill? No, Scotia did. It was very close though. Yeah. I don't know who the head coach is, but Tom Burrow and Will Chapman were coaching. Yeah, I give him a big shout out on the live stream. Oh yeah. He lives in Moncton now, so they asked him if he wanted to coach, and he was like, yeah, sure. Pretty much.
Perfect thing.
With the motion
Le ballon était pas plus sharp.
Oh yeah.
Tu veux demander de faire des.
I know.
J'en ai une couple.
Oh, great bro. It looks great. Alright.
Parce que pour vrai, j'étais pas si tight que ça, hein. J'ai du crop. J'ai crop.
Oh
Ben,
man.
ouais, c'est parce que tout est large, il a fallu. Non, non, j'étais pas avec le talon, j'étais avec mon 50. J'étais avec mon 50, puis il a fallu que je crop par là. Ouais, le 1.4, c'est ça, c'est l'ouverture qui est tout mieux. There you go. Il charge encore, je peux attendre.
Dans celui de l'Est, c'était.
En fait, je vais te montrer, c'est le crop. C'est la même photo en fait. Ben, c'est comme deux frames en fait. Sur mes photos.
C'est pour ça que je suis retrouvé super bien. Non, mais moi j'ai vraiment.
Ah, ok, ouais, t'as le. Je sais.
Ouais, il y a vraiment.
There you go.
I'm sure that's why DC is strong.
On va check après le kick.
Yo, les first
Ouais. J'en ai un, j'en ai encore plus que ça. C'est celle-là ici. On voit le ballon dans les airs.
C'est vraiment juste les soccer cleats.
Avec du 25.
Did you tell the story of Quebec? Yeah, right before you. What happened? You were filming the mic? The mic? Yeah.
That was the call that I got. Like I got my phone.
Ben, tu peux t'en remplir en bas si tu veux, t'as le temps, je pense, en remplir. Non, ah, ben, tu peux, c'est vrai, c'est sur le terrain. Ouais. Ben, peut-être que c'est plus froid en haut, effectivement. Je suis à l'ombre tout le long.
right, and we are back here for the second half of this Under 16 2024 Eastern Challenge here in Antigonish. Quebec leads Ontario 11-1 here at the half. Defensive first half for sure there, Keegan.
Oh, absolutely. Both defenses have come out flying, and just getting making plays, just being athletes in general. Hard hitting, of course, but both offenses have definitely had their struggles. We've seen special teams have been definitely the make or breaks in this game. Hopefully, this half we'll see some more offensive play and maybe see a couple touchdowns offensively, and I hope to continue to keep seeing the defenses flying around like they are, and I think we will.
Yeah, for Quebec, it's doing a lot of what you did there in that first half. You'd like your offense to be producing a little more, but at the end of the day, you only gave up a point on the Rouge. And Ontario's offense hasn't had too many plays deep in Quebec's end. And for Ontario here, obviously you want to get this offense going. Their O-line are having a hard time with Quebec's very big D-line, and obviously no joke there. It's a huge matchup for them, but we talked about before the game, the lines are going to be huge, and so far it looks like Quebec's winning that battle.
Oh, absolutely. The Ontario's O-line is dealing with a lot of pressure. Their linebackers are great at blitzing, and obviously the pass rush for their D-line and their run defense is both superb. So I'm sure they went back into the locker room and talked it over on the chalkboard there and come up with a plan to help combat that, give their quarterbacks some more time to pass, really make those plays.
Yep, no, it's definitely been a defensive showdown to say the least. We're just waiting for the officials to come onto the field here. And here they come. Yeah, one half remaining in this tournament. Both of these teams, as we said, they traveled obviously a good distance from their home provinces to here in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. And while technically both won't leave empty-handed, it's gold and silver medals. Obviously, you want the gold over the silver. That's why you play the game, is to win, at least when you come to this distance. So we will see here if Quebec can hold on or if Ontario can win their first ever U16 Eastern Challenge and pull off the upset here. The captains will line up here for the coin toss for the second half. Let's see here.
Both sets of fans all whipped up for the second half, I hear. So I think this should be a really exciting half. I expect more big plays and more excitement.
Yeah, I would have to think both teams going to open up the playbook here. Only one half to go. If you got any tricks or any big plays that you're looking to go here, this is the time. So we will see here, I believe.
Looks like Ontario's going to receive, and Quebec's going to kick to them.
So this is big for Ontario. They'll get the ball first, looking to put up points quickly. And as we said, the Ontario O-line is going to have to make some key blocks. Some guys are going to have to get open, and it'll be interesting to see here for Ontario. I would think they're going to keep with Mason Hayho, who came in the second quarter in relief of Benjamin Wickett, although we never know. I think both quarterbacks bring a little something different. No doubt about it, Quebec here trying to keep doing what they're doing, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And if they do that, they are 24 minutes of game time away from being champions once again. And so it appears it'll be Quebec's number 80, Zachary Rene, kicking off in the direction to Ontario of Brighton and Noosa. So here we go. Second half of the U16 Eastern Challenge is underway, the gold medal game. It is returned by number 81 of Ontario, who's tackled just past their own 40-yard line. Mateo Moneta.
Number 81, Mateo Manetta, tackled by Antoine Simard.
Here comes the Ontario offense, and it will be Benjamin Wickett, the original starter, back in number 9.
Well, Denver, the way I see this is the big statement drive for Ontario to really set the tone, say, hey, first half is first half, but this is how it's going to be from now on.
Yeah, set some pressure here on Quebec. As Quebec sends some pressure, Nosa is going to have some space on the outside, cuts forward, and that'll be a gain of just about 10. And a first down, yes it is for Ontario. Good start, handoff to Nosa.
Yeah, those were some great blocks there. They really stuck it, didn't let the pressure come up too quickly, and gave Nosa a chance to get in space and then do what he does best, which is make plays.
As we said there right off the bat, obviously it's the first play, but a good first play for Ontario's O-line. As we know, Nosa can be very dangerous out of that backfield. So here we go, another first down. Just give it right back to him up the middle, then good blocking again, and he picks up some yards, about 7 it looks like, which will bring up second down, just past midfield. Nosa is checking out of the game. In comes their other running back, Daniel Nicastro. Second and about 4. Wickett is going to keep it. And nice pass, screen there, and complete first down. Good second effort to get it. To number 89, that is Ewan Smith, the tight end, 6'4", 225.
Yeah, it looked like a hard tackle when they tackled him, and I believe it.
Yeah, that's a big body to bring down, and there's a Quebec defender on one knee, just trying to regain some breath.
And great job on Wickett there, passing it in between Tiley and between two defenders' hands to get it to the right people.
And he's a righty. He scrambled to his left. That's a tough throw to make on the run.
Absolutely.
And we hope the player for Quebec on one knee, it's just getting his breath. He'll be all right. And that appears to be so. That's number 22, Louis Lemay. So here we go. First down, Ontario in Quebec's side of field. We have not seen much of that today. Quebec sends some pressure. They'll run it. Nicastro still on his feet, but he's tackled after a short gain of maybe 2 or 3 tops. Quebec's Mathis Ledoux on the tackle, number 2.
Second and 5.
Looks like they gave him about a 5-yard, 4 there. Either way, it is second down, Ontario. Wickett. Throws right. Oh, and he tried to turn back, but there was a Quebec defender in his way. Number 20, Maxime Suganiaco. And you can see there, Wickett went right in like what he saw the second he turned. Unfortunately for him, Quebec was in his wheelhouse.
Third and 15, 20 game.
Yeah, that was a tough one too. I mean, right off his blind side, so he would have never seen that coming, and then, to turn and defend it right there.
Yeah, no chance there for Wickett. McCausland back to punt for Ontario, and back there for Quebec is Antoine Simard. He's had a fantastic day on the defensive end. That was almost blocked. That was as close as it gets there. As the ball will sail out around the 34-ish of Quebec.
This pressure Quebec's getting off their punt, it's just incredible. They've almost blocked at least 3 punts, and they did block one, which they took back for a touchdown. So it's that's a very dangerous thing to face if you're Ontario.
Yep. No, the Quebec team, they send the house, it seems, on those punts. And I'll tell you, folks, at least from my angle, that looked to be just a touch short. And here we go for Quebec. Trying to get their offense going, but they are up 10, so a nice, comfortable spot to be in at least. Ontario trying to do what they've been doing today, and that's get Quebec off the field, not give up too many points here. This will be a first down handoff up the middle, and he will break forward to pick up at least about 5 or 6 there to Jamal Heshmeore.
Stopped by number 97. And 58, Lincoln Stephen, and 97.
So second down and 4 to go. Second and 4, Quebec's playbook is open in my opinion. You could run this again. So Ontario on their heels. Be interesting to see what they show here. And that is a great play by number 97, Isaac Kalubi-Lakuni, a stud on the Ontario defensive end. There were other players there, but they force a punt. And that is exactly what Ontario needed there. So here we go.
Well, let's see if Team Ontario can match the same special teams prowess as Quebec shown here today.
Oh, and they bobble it, and Bombo, oh, he got it off barely once again. But Bombo returned the ball at the 40. Is that a touchdown by the punter there? Did he return that? But there was an instant flag. That is a huge mistake by Ontario if they let that ball go.
Absolutely, but I think there might be a no yards call here.
I believe so too. That'd be a hell of a play by Bombo to punt it and then go back and return it.
Touchdown stand.
And touchdown stands, no fall. That is a huge mistake by Ontario. And you think about right there, that's the second time Quebec has fumbled on the punt. The first time Bombo was able to get it off very beautifully. Second time, barely gets it off, but Ontario fails to retrieve the ball. Bombo recovers it. And this is a heartbreaking day for Ontario. They're not playing bad, but these mistakes are costing them, and they're now down 17. That's a tough one right there for Ontario.
Absolutely. This is, even though this is still the third quarter, Ontario really needs to get their engines going here.
Yeah, that is a heartbreaker. There you need a huge, huge play in a hurry. I thought on that kickoff, I was saying, boys, one of those Ontario players should be picking that up. I don't know why they're letting it go. I could see, but...
Yeah, I think they were hoping just to get the no yards call there, but obviously I don't think they counted that Bombo get up there so fast and recover his own punt.
Yeah, you don't want to bobble it and fumble in that situation, but at the end of the day, that is a costly one now. 18-1 Quebec.
Tatum Brighton and David Nosal back to return the ball. It's going to be kicked by René Zachary. René Zachary pour le Batel.
So here we go. René will kick this off in the direction of number 26, Nosa, and number 12, Keenan Brighton. And Ontario could use a return touchdown. Or at least just a great return. Get some momentum on the red side a little more here. Brighton will return it. It's clean. It's going to run right. And we're back inside, jukes forward, and tackled just around the 37-38 of Ontario, and that's where they'll start their next drive.
Well, we saw them string together a good little bit of drives there before it stalled out, but I wonder what Ontario's going to do now to kind of replicate that, but finish in the end zone.
One thing I've noticed they haven't done too much today, I thought they'd do a couple more times, is the big fella 88 McCausland on a one-on-one routes.
Yeah.
This might be the time to do it. Although, if you can get a couple big runs from Nosa, he is, in my opinion, their X factor on offense. They're going to give it to him here. He kind of stumbles there on the first step, but he makes up for it. Slowly there. He picks up a few anyhow.
Tackled by number 99, Henry Noah, as well as the whole secondary line.
Noah Nemry in that D line for Quebec. Well, another guy we haven't heard a lot of, number 95, the D tackle, Nicolas Bro, 6'4", 220 out of Montreal, but he was in there. Also Quebec, number 18, the DB, Charles Messier. He was the defensive MVP against New Brunswick. Hasn't had a lot thrown his direction this game. But on second down, Wickett's going to give it right back to Nosa, who's got space. And I believe he's going to get the first and then some, maybe an extra yard, move the chains. Good start there running for Ontario. You still have time. It's not like you're in a hurry up, but time is somewhat of the essence here.
Oh, absolutely. I think, at least in these next two offensive series, they need to score.
Yeah. The saving grace you can have for Ontario is that their defense hasn't given up points. It's been special teams or given up safety, so you know you can match them, but they need to start scoring on offense of their own. And a third straight run up the middle to Nosa for only a couple. Quebec read that right away. Now we'll take Nosa out for Nicastro. Bro checks out for Quebec.
It'll also be interesting to see if Ontario does score, how Quebec's defense, which has just been so dominant, so smothering, would respond to something like that. Would they rally back, or would that kind of crush their spirits a little bit?
That's the thing. And it appears to me that Quebec's going to bring some pressure here. It looks like it. Nope, it's a fake. They only sent about 4. Wickett will step up in the pocket. He'll try to run for it. Tackled hard, but he does have the first down. Great play by Wickett to scramble forward. First down, Ontario, as Quebec player is down. They're calling for a trainer there. There's a player who landed on Wickett, I believe. I believe that's Ryan Monde, 24. And so, player getting attended to. Here for this 2024 U16 Eastern Challenge here in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. Sunny day. There's some wind coming now. It's not quite as hot as it was. Yeah, you can't really ask for better weather. But all eyes are on Monde right now, and just hoping he is all right.
That's why I like Saskatchewan.
And you never hope to see any injuries at any level of football here. Just getting attended to. So. So for Ontario here, you have a first down and about 10 yards to go. You're past midfield, and you're just hoping to keep this drive alive and put up some points here. Obviously for Quebec, you're hoping your teammate's all right. Monde is a starter. He's been very effective at the linebacker position all tournament here for Quebec. Quebec sideline, their coaches trying to keep their boys engaged. Same with Ontario over there. And Monde will be helped off the field by his teammates there. Obviously, we hope that Ryan is all right here. And so Quebec will try to finish this off for their teammate here.
Looks like Ontario's been really going over their game plan here. They were in the huddle almost the entire time.
Yep, and you may as well at this point. You need to make sure everything is, the X's and O's are all good to go here. This is the biggest drive of the game for them without being, well, you know, that doesn't need to be said.
True.
First down, just past the Quebec 50. It's Wickett in the shotgun. He's got pressure. He will step up, roll. It is caught. Nope, incomplete. Followed by Cooper Lund. Brings up second down.
Number 14, Cooper Lund, but stopped quickly by Jacob Vachette.
Ontario really trying to move Wickett out of the pocket, but Quebec was there and read that beautifully. So second down and 10. 4.5 to go here in this third quarter and this U16 2024 Eastern Challenge gold medal game. Wickett. He's going to throw it. That is caught. The big fella McCausland, who is dragging a couple defenders forward for some extra yardage and a first down.
And up for the first down. By goal taken down by number 21, Antoine Simard.
So Simard, the safety, deep back number 21 with the tackle there.
First and 10.
Here we go, first and 10 at the Quebec 32. This is a handoff to Nosa. There's a lot of blue defenders in the area. And he is tackled by Jacob Rochette, number 16, in the backfield. Bring up second down.
Yeah, it looks like Quebec was anticipating that anytime they see Nosa. They're thinking run, and rightfully so. And yeah, they made a great play there.
Second and 12.
Yeah, Quebec's, that wasn't even their D-line there. That was a DB coming in. Tough matchup today for Ontario's O-line. But now on a second and long, Ontario needs a play. Wickett fakes it. No, that was a handoff to Nosa, who cut through. He has nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. That brings up third and long.
Almost
right at the line of scrimmage, it looks like, where he was dropped.
Looks like they might keep their offense out here.
Yeah, I would think at this point you're keeping them out there. So here we go. One thing, we have not seen Wicket really hit anybody too much deep. It's been a lot of underneath routes. They're going to need a play here. And he rolls him out right, goes back left, and that is beautiful. He's got space, but I believe as Wicket fights his way, he got just close to the first down marker, but there is a flag in the backfield, and it's coming back. Holding on the offense, that's a tough one. Wicket rolled right when he rolled back left. He had the space, but a hold was committed to give him that room.
You know, holding's tough because obviously you want the play to go and you don't want your quarterback to get sacked, but sometimes that calls a penalty and it kills a drive like that, which was great.
Yeah, and that is a drive killer as Ontario's about to send out the kicking unit, punting unit. And so while this game is not over, there's still time left. It is getting down to desperation time for Ontario. They need a good punt here. Ball bobbles off the ground. Number 54 will punt it away. Menard picks it up. We got a flag as he is tackled down near the 25. We'll check the marker. I believe this might be against Quebec.
Number 21.
54 for Ontario. It's the first time seeing him punt. That is Torin Dracopoulos, the linebacker. Check the flag here. No, it's on Ontario. Extra about 5. So first down, Quebec. 2:01 on the clock in the third quarter. Ball on their own 29. It is Laton Dress, and he will hand this off. And good wrap up there. Ontario's linebacker, he's been making plays today. Ty Taylor, number 44 in there. Pick up about 1, brings up second and long.
I think Ontario here is hoping that Quebec tries to throw it deep, and hopefully it ends up in the hands of their man, number 12 there.
Yeah, no, interesting call here for Quebec. How aggressive do you go? This will be a screen. It's intercepted! Okay! It was deflected off on the screen. Number 66, the big fella. There, that is Raheem Sims. It got tipped, and then O'Kee picked it off, number 55. And you talk about a play that Ontario needed. There it is.
Oh, man, they needed that, definitely. Now they have it, so I hope they can capitalize on this and get a score of their own.
There was a flag in the backfield of Ontario. I did not notice it until just now. The referees are conversing. See here. This is a huge call.
Looks like he's writing down on his notepad maybe somebody's number. That's never a good thing. Or they're just talking about their favorite 80s movies. Who knows?
Anything at this sort. But with a minute 06 in the third quarter, as big of a call as it gets. Still discussing. Reminds me of the NFL. So on that play, it was a screen. Ball bobbled up and out of a pile, and Oki, number 55, Caleb Oki, got the pick. Referees still discussing. Both teams awaiting what units they're sending out here.
Defensive holding is the call.
And in a game where Ontario has had absolute heartbreakers the whole time, there's another. A hold on the defense negates that interception. It's Quebec ball again. Boy, oh boy. Ontario can't buy a break today. Got to be a frustrating day for Ontario's defense. They have not given up 1 point, and now they have a turnover negated, and the Ontario coaching staff is not happy. They are not happy. They called a defensive hold. That flag was way in the backfield. That was a screen pass. I missed the actual call, but boy, that's a tough one for Ontario. You got to believe that.
Oh, yeah. Big confabulation between the coaches and the referee.
And the coach is not happy.
No, he's
can't blame him on that.
I think he might be accusing them of some things. Can't say here. Fans, though, forever faithful, cheering on Ontario. Hopefully they can recreate that magic they had there in the last play.
Yep, no, just it's still 2nd and 9. And they still have time on the clock. And I believe we might have gotten an unsportsmanlike call of some sort.
Oh, maybe possibly.
Because they just moved the chains. Or maybe, oh, well, it was defensive holding. Yeah, that's true. Defensive holding, so that is a first down.
Discussion, it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10. Team Quebec on their 42-yard line.
So this is a handoff, and that's a good run. Good blocking as well. To number 5, Jamal Heshme-Ore.
Pour une course de 6 verges et arrêté par 44, Ty Taylor. Ishmael on the run, they're stopped by number 44, Ty Taylor. 2nd and 3. Deuxième and 3.
Front of the ball, let's say 50. I'm still trying to...
There we go, in between the 49 and 50 of Quebec. 2nd down. Short distance to go. They will hand it off. And that's a first down. Heshme-Ore. Still on his feet, fights his way forward. Picks up a good chunk of about 6 or 7. That is a first down, Quebec. As clock will expire. No, we got to pause here with 2 seconds left. There's an Ontario player down. That's 66. That is Raheem Sims. Just feels like every time Ontario has momentum, it's gone, just like that.
Yeah, it really seems like they're just they're catching all the bad luck and none of the good.
Well, that is the way it goes sometimes, folks. Just while we have a little break here, I just want to thank our sponsors super quick for this U16 2024 Eastern Challenge. We thank the province of Nova Scotia, St. FX University, One Team Sports, Procure Source, and OK Tire. Thank you very much for all your support here at the U16 2024 Eastern Challenge. As we hope that Sims is all right here.
Les gagnants pour le 50-50, 3-8-1, 9-6-6. 3-8-1, 9-6-6. Si vous êtes le gagnant, allez réclamer votre prix rapidement à la tente de marchandises à la gauche.
And Sims, the big D tackle for Ontario, will walk off on his own power. That's good to see. As I believe they'll start the clock and it'll be the end of the third quarter, maybe one more play.
First and 10, Canisius.
Hand off, Hashme. Wrapped up. Short gain, maybe 2 or 3, bringing up second down. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So fourth quarter time in the gold medal matchup. Quebec up 17 with the ball. They are in good shape here. But Ontario still with an outside chance.
Yeah, these next 12 minutes for Ontario are extremely crucial. Right now for Quebec, the game plan is just run the ball, grind it out, run down the clock as much as you can, but Ontario needs to play fast and get some explosive plays going so they can get their scores up.
Yeah, what could have been for Ontario today, but at the end of the day, the scoreboard speaks for itself at this moment.
And merchandise will be closing soon, so if you need to purchase anything.
But a second down stop here will go a long way, but they're going to have to move in a hurry on offense even with that. Ontario's defense has been very impressive to me today.
Yes.
Very, very impressive. Especially that defensive line, but I mean, when you're matching up against that Quebec O-line, it's no joke. Quebec's got some weapons, but as we said, the difference has been special teams. That's literally where 14 of Quebec's points have come from, off punts. And then 2 safeties that Ontario voluntarily took for field positioning. So score says one thing, but it is a close game.
A reminder to all parents, guardians, and fans of today's participant that you can meet them following the game on a concourse underneath or at either end of the bleachers. Do not attempt to go on the field or enter the locker room area at any time. Rappel de attendre les joueurs après le match. Chaque activité.
And with 15 seconds left before we continue on in the fourth quarter, it'll be 2nd and 6. And it is at Ontario's 50. And I agree, Keegan. I think Ontario at this, Quebec at this point, be a lot of running, just milking this clock as much as possible.
Oh yes, most definitely.
So here we go, fourth quarter time. That's Andres. They will throw. Quick out. He's got a man. Oh! And it's tipped off the hands, dangerous, but it does fall incomplete. Out comes the punting unit for Quebec. Ontario would have loved if that bounced into a defender's hands, but they will take a punt either way.
Quite a risky move. I understand you don't want to become too predictable, but the run game's been seeming to work. I don't really know why they deviated. Maybe just to keep it, mix it up, keep them on their toes, but
could have been very dangerous if that ball bounced up a certain other way. That could have been gone to the house.
Absolutely. There were 2 guys in red sweaters there standing there waiting to take it.
So here we go for Quebec. It is, pardon me, it's Bombo. He's been fantastic. He literally punted and scored on the same play. It's a good punt, up in the air, and he'll run it. And great tackle. Great tackle by Quebec's number 7, Maverick Lapointe, making sure that Ontario's Ryland Goff-Lambert had no space to run.
Good news is Ontario's going to get 5 yards here with the no yards call.
So an extra 5 yards for the Ontarians. I think there was 2 calls on that play.
It looks to be.
Offsetting, or I believe it is offsetting.
Okay. I didn't see the second infraction there.
Here we go. Fourth quarter time, Ontario down 17. And at this rate, you have to score on every drive. And you got to score big, and you got to go in a hurry. It is Wicket in the backfield with Nosa. Quebec will blitz. Wicket under pressure. Oh, and he finds his man, but it's off the hands of number 13, Danilo Olstepik. Incomplete, bring up second down.
Second and 10. Loser misses.
Well, we can probably guess that Ontario's going to be passing most of this drive, so
Yep.
Quebec can probably guess that too, hence why they're sending lots of pressure. So Ontario definitely has their work cut out for them.
Second and 10 at their own 26. It is Wicket. He will get the edge on the right. He's got room to run. Does he get the first down? Yes, he does. Runs over Menard as well. Great play by Wicket to get it there. First down, Ontario.
And a yard gain for the first down. Running a set by Wicket. And Coastal side.
Tremendous effort by Wicket to get that corner and the first down. Move the chains. That sideline trying to get their crowd rowdy here. And Ontario needs a big play here. We shall see. Benjamin Wicket. Snap. Throws right over the middle. He's wide open. He's got space to run and tackled there. Big gain. Wicket to his receiver, number 2, Joshua Muzi out of Guelph. And that is a nice little throw and catch right away. First down, Ontario.
First down, Dan.
We go first down. Nosa. He's got space if he gets on that edge. Right side. Cuts to the right. Cuts to the right again. He's got room at the 20, 15, 10. Forced out at the 9, and Ontario's gotten some room here. Don't go anywhere, folks. This game's still going.
Pushed out of bounds by number 21.
That was definitely a play Ontario needed. There was some great blocking there. Gave Nosa the edge there, and obviously he's a great athlete. Give him some space, and he'll make great plays.
Yeah, tremendous blocking. And then Nosa made a beautiful cut to the outside to pick up about 20 more yards. They are at the Quebec 8-yard line, first and goal. Nosa checked out. In is Daniel Nicastro, number 25. He will get the ball. He cuts in. And he'll get about halfway there, pick up a 4. Make it second and goal.
Tackle by number 95, Nicolas Bro, and assisted by Jacob Rochette.
Bro and Rochette on the tackle for Quebec. Second and goal, Ontario. You're in 3-down territory, I'm sure, but gotta get the play call and get it moving if you are Ontario here. Second and goal, officially marked at the Quebec 5. It's Nicastro again, up the gut, still trying to fight his way forward. He'll get to the line of scrimmage. That is all. Bring up third down.
Nicastro, originally starting backfield by Monteston.
Send a Nosa back out there.
Third and goal.
Nosa checks back in. 5 yards to pay dirt, only 1 down to get it. Huge call, huge play in this game. Does Ontario get this and make this a close ball game and put Quebec on their heels? Snap, we got a flag, they're going to blow it dead. False start.
Today's match.
False start on the offense. Another costly flag for Ontario.
Oh, that's 5 yards they did not need to lose.
Yeah, that is a costly one as Ontario will send out their field goal unit. Now this will cut it down to a 14-point lead. Make it a 2-possession game, but you got to get touchdowns at some point here.
There could be potential for a fake.
That is true. And if you're a Quebec sideline, you got to think you're saying that. Watch that fake, watch that fake. Snap down, hold. And he missed. Lund hits the upright, no good.
Oh, no.
And it has been that kind of day for Ontario, folks. That has been that kind of day. You get down, you're right at the goal line, penalty, and then you don't make the kick, and it remains 17-point game.
As John Madden would say, it boinked and it doinked right out.
And so Quebec, at this stage, it is about not turning the ball over. That's all you really got to do. Ontario, got to think, is going to be aggressive here.
Score is 18-1.
Under 8 minutes to play. Ball on the Quebec 20. That's Andres. Handoff to the outside. Ashi Ore.
Great pressure by Ontario. Get that there. They're going to need to keep that up and obviously disrupt the football as much as they can.
It's gain a short gain of maybe 2.5 yards. All right, here we go, 2nd and 8. See what Quebec dials up here. They will throw. That's Andres. Takes a shot, fire. Oh, and just out of the reach. Intended to Hashme Array, and I'll tell you what, Ontario's Brighton was in the mix there, about just a couple hands off. 3rd and 8 on the way. Quebec will punt. So Quebec still throwing. So it is a big stop, but Ontario needs one very, very quickly.
And they really need to secure their blocks here on this punt, because they can't have the repeat of the last couple of punts.
Maybe a blocked punt of their own would help out. Feels like they're due for some sort of play. There we go. Ontario players need to line up a little back. There we go. Oh, and they called him down. That's huge. They called him down when he took the punt, and his knee was down, and Ontario's going to get the ball at the 6. Wow. So there's a call there for Ontario. Here we go. And that will give them a chance, pretty much right back where they were for the missed field goal attempt. So Bombo received the punt right as he received it. He was on one knee, and the referee ruled him down. All right.
Well, if this was a moment for Ontario, it's this one right
Yeah,
here.
they cannot squander this. They'll give it to Nosa. Why not? Right up the gut. And he cannot get past that penetration there. There's a late flag as well. Huge call here. Came in from the back judge in the corner of the end zone.
Well, if you're Ontario, you're hoping it's on Quebec.
Yeah, you can't take any more penalties if you're Ontario, but we will see what this call is. And it's in Quebec's backfield. Unnecessary roughness of some sort on Quebec.
Hard to see in that melee, but doesn't surprise me that it happened.
Yeah, from our angle, it's a little hard to see, but that'll be half the distance to the goal. That'll put them right at the 1.
Oh, the Quebec coaches and refs are going to have a confabulation of their own.
Just curious about the call here. But with 6.5 minutes left, first down at the 1. And right when I thought on that missed field goal, Ontario, that might have been their last hurrah. Here they are with a chance to punch it right back in. And they have just checked out their quarterback, Wicket, who is 5'11", for Hayho, who is 6 foot. It's an extra inch, but I think we know what may be coming here.
I think we do indeed.
Quebec stacking up that line. They have some big fellas. So does Ontario. We'll see who wins this battle. Nope. They're going to blow it. Referee from the Quebec sideline blew it dead right as they were going off.
Looks like the refs are putting the ball in a more accurate spot, perhaps.
Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. There we go. Clock ticking. And it is going to be Hayho, and there's a flag, and that's going to be Ontario. Oh boy. That's a false start. False start at the 1. That's a tough one there. On a day where there's been some tough ones for Ontario, they'll back them up 5. So Wicket checks back in for Hayho.
Offside Ontario.
Or offside on Ontario. Geez, offside is even at the 1. That's a tough one there. Even worse. Got to be on that ball.
Well, it does open up their playbook a little bit.
It does. And I would think this is going to NOSA. Quebec sends the house, and they read it. There was about 5 Quebec players on NOSA before he could even get going. And just like that, Ontario's back in a situation where they're that close to the end zone and they just can't seem to punch it in. And clock is ticking as well. That's what makes it even more frustrating. So from the 1, now you're at your own 9, and it is second down, goal to go. Wicket rolls right. He's got space. Throws. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown. Wicket to Goff Lambert right at the 1. Just pokes it in right near the pylon, and that is huge for Ontario. They're on the board with a touchdown. It's 18-7 pending the PAT. Good rollout by Wicket and Patience.
I don't know if Team Ontario just has the flair for the dramatics or what, but they really left that one down to the wire, didn't they?
Yeah, no. It's so with this PAT, they're down 11, hopefully only 10 for them is what they're thinking. 5:25 remaining. Remember, Quebec has not scored a point technically really on offense yet. Ontario's defense has done a tremendous job. They'll have to keep it up. Snap down, kick is up, and the PAT is good. By Lund, make it 18-8.
5:25 in the fourth quarter.
Quebec has been aggressive still with a 17-point lead. They run on first down, but it seems when they get in those second ones, they have no problem throwing. And now you're in an interesting spot because the last thing you want is to go 2-and-out and give Ontario the ball again. But the last thing you want is to turn the ball over. So it's you're really going to have to entrust your quarterback, Lats Andres, here to make a proper play.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think they will stay aggressive, just one to show Ontario they will still play aggressive this late in the game, but also, just so they don't go 2-and-out because this Ontario defense has been great at smothering the run.
If you're Ontario here, the dream is to kick this somewhere and where no Quebec defenders are at and pick it up. But if you're Quebec sideline, for a fact you're saying spread out and take care of the ball. The We've seen some crazy plays happen in this tournament. And here we go, 10-point ball game. Ontario's Lund will kick it off. He does find a little open space. See if they get a bounce. It does. That hit the defender.
Bad bounce.
And he'll have to recover. And he will be taken down immediately at the 15. Good containment there by Ontario. And Quebec will have to start their drive at the 15. 5:18 on the clock. I look at Ontario's D-line. I'm looking at Raheem Sims. I'm looking at Oki, who had a pick. And 97, Isaac Kalubi-Lukuni. I think one of these guys needs to make a game-changing play here.
Oh, absolutely.
So here we go, first down. They will run. He's got space on the outside. But he's swallowed up immediately. Good tackle there by number 1 for Team Ontario. Pardon me, Cole Summers. Good containment.
Yeah, and just a great effort, just really getting them down, not letting them break.
Here we go. Second down, he picked up about 3, perhaps 4. Yep, 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
I wonder if we'll see a pass here from Quebec.
Yeah, I would think a quick out pass, but we shall see. That's on dress. Nope, they're going to blow it dead right away, a flag. And typically this means it's against the offense.
Possibly a false start here.
So we wait for the referee's call here. And it's a false start on the offense. Possibly a legal procedure.
2nd and 11.
Back up 5, 2nd and 11 now on Quebec's 14. Huge play in this game. Ontario looking for the stop and the ball back. That's Andres, drops back to pass. He's looking. He's got Oki on him, and he is sacked! Fumble! No! I thought he fumbled. And he did! It's a touchdown, Ontario! Wow. Wow! Just wow. I thought he fumbled, and then, yes, Caleb Oki in on the sack, and I believe he recovered it for a touchdown, and just like that, folks, oh boy, Ontario's right back in it. Wow. Unbelievable.
You know, I'm really starting to think this team does have a flair for the dramatics. Leave it down to the wire and just make these great plays.
Boy, folks, there have been some unbelievable plays this entire tournament, and this game is coming right down to the wire. It's the best one yet. Why not? Gold medal game. Point after attempt here for Lund to make it a 3-point game. Snap was a little dirty there, but he gets it off and good. 18-15. And within a minute and a half, Ontario has put up 14 points, 2 touchdowns, and all the momentum was on the blue team, and now it's on that red sideline. They are fired up, I'll tell you that.
I mean, great job to this Ontario team, you know, keeping their spirit, not getting down on themselves, and just keep fighting for it. And eventually, if you keep fighting and you work hard enough, a big play is going to happen.
And I'll tell you right now, you're right on that. This is going to be an exciting finish, folks. What more could you ask here at the U16 2024 Eastern Challenge? Quebec looking to be the reigning champions once again. Ontario looking for their first title. And they have all the momentum. Their sideline is standing, their crowd standing, they are ready to go. So many twists and turns. And I feel like there's still a couple more to go at least. Lund getting set to kick this off for Ontario. Finds a little open space. This will bounce. Oh, and it bobbles. Oh, and it bobbles again. Quebec recovers, and he's going to have a little space to the outside if he cuts. But he can't get around number 58 for Ontario. That's Lincoln Stevens, the linebacker.
58, Lincoln Stevens.
Quebec's Heshme Oray bobbled it twice, was able to pick it up and get some positive yardage. And here we go, under 4 minutes to go. Quebec up 3.
This is a huge defensive stand if you're Team Ontario right now. You cannot allow Quebec's offense to get rolling whatsoever.
No. And Ontario's defense, I can't imagine them not feeling uber. And looks like Ontario had a roughing penalty on there that'll cost them 10 yards. But as I was saying, if you're Ontario's defense, you have to be confident. You haven't given up a point, you just scored. Quebec's reeling.
Oh, absolutely.
Look, then there's confusion on the play here for Quebec. I don't believe a couple of receivers knows what's going on, and that's going to call them, and they'll force a timeout. And there you go. Right out of the sideline, first play, you're forced to call a timeout because of some miscommunication.
Yeah, this has got to fire you up if you're an Ontario player. I mean, just the fellas in the box, the D-line and the linebackers have just been playing lights out this entire game. And then to have Quebec look like for the first time in this tournament, scrambling and not sure what they're doing and not so confident, which is not what you see from people who've gotten a three-peat in this tournament.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a heck of a finish, folks. I'm going to take a gander here and see how many people are watching this live from Quebec and Ontario. I know the live chat must be going crazy, as this is a big, big time ending we are about to see here. 2024 U16 Eastern Challenge in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. Sun is starting to kind of go away, a little more clouds in the sky. It's a lot cooler than it was earlier. Don't tell that to Team Quebec. They are sweating profusely at the moment. A lot of pressure on them. And here we go. First and 10. We got over 1,000 watching live. Let's Andres hands it off. Hashme Oray will have a lot of space. Great run. Great run. Picks up 9 to 10 yards. That's exactly what Quebec needed on the first play.
Absolutely.
Get momentum. Get your crowd cheering. Get your sideline feeling good again. That is a first down. They'll give it to them. 3.5 to play. Clock ticking. Ontario has both timeouts remaining. Quebec 1.
With the 3-minute warning.
Yes. That will be coming up after this play, as long as there's no incompletion. But they'll run. Hashme Oray. Oh, he's going to get space on the outside. Can they tackle him? Yes, they do. Picks up about 5. Good second effort by Hashme Oray. Strickland on the tackle there for Ontario 99. 3-minute warning. Referees will make the signal now. Second and 5. We have seen Quebec be aggressive at times on these situations with the pass.
It could be costly, but you don't want to go 3 and out either.
Exactly. They'll elect to run. And he's going to get the first down on the second effort. That was the linebacker Ontario there. Ty Taylor made a first contact, but that second effort got them the first down. Big, big first down for Quebec there.
This next series is crucial for Team Ontario. Their defensive stand cannot allow another first down. Even though they do have 2 timeouts, it still is 2.5 minutes or under 2.5 now.
They just burned their first. So they just burned their first. Both teams will have 1 left. Quebec is in Ontario's side of the field here at their 46. One last time. Just want to thank our sponsors here at the 2024 U16 Eastern Challenge. I want to thank the province of Nova Scotia, St. FX University, One Team Sports, Procure Source, and OK Tire. Thank you very much for all your support. So it'll be first down, Quebec. Roughly 2.5 remaining. This has been one hell of a game here, folks. Ontario scored 2 touchdowns late here. It was 18-1, now 18-15. They had some other opportunities swindled away, and Quebec has capitalized on a lot of theirs. But at the end of the day, it's a 3-point ball game, 2:26 left.
Yeah, if there's going to be a stand, I think it starts here with the fellas up front.
Absolutely. Here we go. O-line versus D-line. It's a handoff. That is to number 17 for Quebec. It was wrapped up. Fumble on the ground. The ball came out. That ball came out. Quebec recovered.
Looks second and short now. Oh, only second and medium.
That was Nathan De Silveira on the carry. And a player on Ontario ripped that out real late. Lucky for them, it went right back in the pile, and Quebec recovered.
Doing good work disrupting the football, which is what they need to do.
Second and about 4.5. Clock ticking towards 2 minutes. Latin dress, this will be a handoff. And that's close. I think he is just short by about a half a yard. And we are under 2 minutes. It's 1:57 remaining.
They are signaling third down, yeah.
Yep. Half yard.
This is huge for Team
boy.
Ontario.
It's going to be a sneak for Quebec, I would think. And this will be a big opportunity for Ontario's D-line to make another play. Snap down. They fumbled the ball?
It looks so.
I think they did either way. Ontario's moving forward. And the referee still needs to make the call here, but I think this is Ontario ball. Either it was a fumble or I don't think he got it either way.
No, it looked like a bad snap.
And it is Ontario ball. Here we go.
Wow.
Holy smokes, folks. They're going to have an opportunity to go down and tie or win this game. Minute 47 left. Who would have thought that at around the 4.5 minute mark?
First down, Team Ontario on their own 37-yard line.
All right, 2 minute drill. This is what you dream of, folks. I think if you're a quarterback, Benjamin Wickett. Chance to take your team down the field. Quebec had all the momentum, had it in the bag, but here they are. They send a house. Wickett will step up in the pocket. He's going to run. Still on his feet. Scrambles forward, and he's got to protect the rock. He does after picking about 3 or 4.
Almost stopped by Antoine Lévesque and plaqué de fini par Antoine Vivant. Deuxième et 6.
Minute 38. Clock will now start to tick. Second down, about 6 to go. You're in 3-down territory either way. Quarterback steps up. He's going to step up. He's going to fire one over the middle. It's a dangerous pass. It is intercepted. Messier. Wow. Wow. And Messier came up with it. That pass was intended for number 81, Matteo Manetta. Jump ball, but slightly underthrown there, and you can see what Wickett was trying there, but second down, that's a tough one there, kind of a jump ball play. And that will cost Ontario dearly there. And this is about 4 flags down on the field. Every ref threw a flag as the Hashmere is running. all 4 referees to a flag on the play, so we're going to have to see this one.
Stop by
Great run either way, though.
Yeah, that was an excellent run. Kind of caught
flags on the play.
Ontario off guard. Great blocking. I think Ontario didn't get their players all off.
Pénalité est déclinée et ça sera un premier essai.
They will refuse the penalty as they picked up enough yardage there as is. So the ball here at Ontario's 48, a minute 11 to go. First down, Quebec.
Oh, no.
Oh! And he... Oh. Oh, that is a... You know, that's a tough call, but he was down. And, you know, when you're down on the ground, if another player comes and slides, that's going to get called.
Yeah.
I
know it's tough.
Snap.
You just want to give him the one hand, but
Yeah. It's tough to stop your body going that fast, too,
Exactly.
momentum-wise. It really is. But they do it for the safety of the players. We understand that.
absolutely.
But, man, that could have been disastrous for Quebec there.
Oh,
And they get a break. I mean, it is a penalty, but they get a break.
Après le jeu et les punitions, on revient au 51 de l'Ontario. Premier 10. After penalty and first and 10 on the 51.
So at the 51, Ontario's going to send a blitz. And that's a good one because they wrap them right up. Hashmeare.
second down, but under a minute.
Yeah. All right, so they will spot this one at the 51. Second and 10, 58 seconds. Clock will start now. And Quebec will milk this. Ontario will appear. Yep, they're going to keep that timeout in their pocket.
Yeah, hopefully use it if they can get back here on offense.
This will be a handoff, of course. Good
Great
wrap
tackle.
up. Great tackle by Ty Taylor, the linebacker.
Great pressure. Oh yeah, that was great defensively.
So that'll bring up third down and Quebec's punting unit, I would say.
Which honestly is quite dangerous.
Yeah, they've scored 14 points. Actually, you could say that's the difference in this game. I would say without question. Offenses of both teams really haven't done much today, but Ontario's the only one that actually does have an offensive touchdown to throw. Although it was short field as well, so defenses and special teams, I think both have played tremendous today, but Ontario has had the big breaks happen for them, and that's why they have a 3-point lead. This game is not over yet, though. As even though on the clock it says Ontario has one timeout left, I got to think they just burned their last one. That was that.
I think so.
Unless Quebec called it. I thought they were out of timeouts, though. Either way, we have Brighton back for Ontario. Bombo will be punting for Quebec. You need a clean snap here. Oh, my goodness.
No.
It sailed over his head. Bombo's going to have to get it and punt it. Oh, my God, and he did it again. That's the third time today. And Brighton's going to go backwards. Flag. Oh, he's still on his feet. Oh, and he goes down. But that is the third time today. A high snap. Bombo was able to cover and punt it for some actual distance. He did score on one of those, by the way.
The fact that that's happened twice and the score.
Yeah.
Win one game. That's incredible.
No, I'll tell you, Bombo, he deserves many pats on the back for some of those displays on special teams today.
Oh, absolutely.
You talk about, I mean, that was disastrous right there. If Ontario recovers that or goes down and scores, that is unbelievable. So Bombo got to be in consideration for player of the game. I know they do offensive and defensive, and most of his has been special teams, but it doesn't matter. You got to throw them on there, I think.
Oh, absolutely. At least the team should buy him a pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, no matter how they're traveling back to Quebec, whether it's bus or plane, he gets first dibs on a seat, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
But this game isn't over yet, folks. Ontario has the ball, 19 seconds to go. We'll see where they spot the ball. As there was some forward progress, I would think. Oh, and there was a face mask.
Aha.
On Quebec. Oh,
Costly.
boy. So, guess what? They are now in Quebec's side of field, and they got one timeout left, according to that score clock there. I believe it. So this game, folks, here we go. We're about to have a heck of an ending. And Ontario has Hayho in a quarterback. Quick throw. Gofflinberry is going to try to get out of bounds. First down, out of bounds. Goff Lambert from Hayho. Talk about a pressure situation for Hayho coming off the bench. All right, 20 seconds to go, buddy. Make some throws. He has checked in a couple times today. It appears that Ontario trusts him more to make the throwing or to make the throws in these situations. Here we go, 12-11 on the clock. They have to hurry. Hayho, outside, caught, picks up a few. Gofflinberry again out of bounds, 7 seconds left. So if you're Ontario, you got about one play to go, and then you're going to have to kick it.
Absolutely.
And they missed a chip shot field goal earlier in the game, so they are going to want to pick up at least, I'd say at least 5 to 10 yards here, but that's going to be hard. Ball's on the Quebec 35. Hayho snaps back, goes over the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted, and that is a big hit there. That'll be a flag, but the game, that'll do it. And guess what? That is Ryan Monde, who remember was injured earlier in the game, and he makes the play. He makes the play that will send Quebec to another Eastern Challenge Championship.
Oh.
Wait, Quebec's sideline is saying hold on, and so is Ontario's, folks. Nope. And I believe, yep, that'll do it. They have just informed the penalties on Ontario. And ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the 2024 U16 Eastern Challenge, Team Quebec. Champions once again.
Wow, that was just really an incredible game right
that
there.
That was a great game of football, folks.
And down to the wire.
Yep, and I know it says every time, and I can guarantee you there isn't a single person on Ontario's sideline that would agree with me now when I say this, at least on the players, but they should be very proud of themselves because that was a hell of a game, and they could have given up pretty easily there. They kept fighting, but in the end, Quebec hangs on. They made the play on defense late, and they will win once again the Eastern Challenge Championship under 16. What a great tournament, what a great game, what a great day of football. The bronze medal game was great, but there you go. Quebec asserting their dominance once again.
Yeah, but you are right. Both sides of young men should be proud of themselves. They played like champions today, left it all out on the field, left no doubt. You know, and I mean, well, this one is a sour one for Team Ontario. Good news is I noticed there's a few St. FX coaches in the stands, maybe possibly writing down some names, and maybe in a couple of years they give them a little call, ask if they want to be an X-Men.
Well, I'll tell you, I believe we saw quite a few players here who are going to be some pretty good university ball players, maybe even play pro. Like, there is some talent here in Quebec and Ontario, and as I said, a tough one for Ontario, but Team Quebec pulls through once again. So they will take home the gold, the trophy, as the fans wave the fleur-de-lis in pride.
I don't think I've ever seen this many flags at a football game. This is incredible.
Yeah, now the Quebec faithful came out to support their boys this weekend and this afternoon. And as I said, it's great. You know, Quebec did not score a point on offense today, but the special teams came through as well as their defense late. And
you know,
two unbelievably talented provinces in football here in this country go at it again.
Absolutely, and way to Quebec to hang on, you know, despite all the miscues. You know, they bounced back, they stayed gritty, and they fought hard. Definitely a deserved win.
Yeah, and great standing ovation from the Ontario fans to their players as well. Well deserved.
Oh, absolutely. I think you said it best. You know, while they don't feel this way, they really shouldn't feel ashamed the way they played today.
No, not one bit. So an incredible weekend of football, and now we will have the presentations of the silver gold medals for both squads. But folks, I am going to let our team do that on their own here. You'll hear from the PA announcer. My name is Denver Donnelly alongside Keegan here. Thank you very, very much for joining us this weekend. And stay tuned here as they will present the trophy presentation. Thank you very much. And have a good one.
Congratulating both teams on an outstanding performance and a great game. S'il vous plaît, bonne main pour les deux équipes pour un beau match. If you could draw your attention to midfield, we will commence the presentation of the most valuable player, offensive and most valuable defensive player award to both teams as chosen by the 2024 Under-16 Eastern Challenge Selection Committee. Presenting these awards is Rob Safran. S'il vous plaît, portez votre attention au mi-terrain. Nous allons commencer les présentations pour les joueurs les plus utiles, offensifs et défensifs pour chaque équipe, choisis par le comité de sélection des 16 ans et moins du défi de l'Est. Présentant les prix sera Rob Safran. The winner of the Most Valuable Defensive Player of the Game Award for Team Ontario, number 99, Strickland. Le gagnant du joueur défensif le plus utile pour l'équipe Ontario, numéro 99, Cohen Strickland. The winner of the Most Valuable Offensive Player of the Game for Team Ontario is number 9, Ben Wickett. Le prix pour le joueur offensif le plus utile de l'équipe Ontario, le numéro 9, Ben Wickett. The winner of the Most Valuable Defensive Player of the Game for Quebec, number 92, Julio Monfiston. Le gagnant du joueur le plus utile défensivement, le numéro 92, Julio Monfiston. Et le gagnant du prix du joueur le plus utile à l'offensive, et je dirais les unités spéciaux aussi, le numéro 29, Chris Bumble. Offensive Player of the Year, Special Team Player of the Game, number 29, Chris Bumble. And now, fans and family, friends, for the tournament MVP presentation. The winner of the most valuable offensive player for Football Canada 2024 Under-16 Eastern Challenge. From Quebec, number 5, Jamal Eshme-Oré. Le joueur le plus utile du tournoi 2024, le numéro 5, Jamal Eshme-Oré. The winner of the most valuable defensive player for Football Canada 2024 Under-16 Eastern Challenge from Team Ontario, number 12, Keenan Brighton. Le joueur défensif le plus utile du tournoi, le numéro 12 de l'équipe d'Ontario, Keenan Brighton. Le gagnant pour le joueur des unités spéciaux le plus utile pour le tournoi 2024 pour les 16 ans et moins du Québec, numéro 29, Chris Bomball. The winner of the most valuable special team player for Football Canada 2024 Under-16 Eastern Challenge, Chris Bomball. And now the presentation of the silver and gold medal to Team Ontario. The silver medal will be presented by Gary Waterman, head coach of the St. FX football team, or Rob Safran, president of Football Nova Scotia. Les médailles d'argent à l'équipe d'Ontario sont présentées par Rob Safran, président de l'équipe de Nouvelle-Écosse. And now, for the gold medal, pour les gagnants de la médaille d'or, présentée à l'équipe du Québec par Rob Safran, président de Football Nouvelle-Écosse, à l'équipe du Québec. Gold medal presentation to Team Quebec by Rob Safran from Team Nova Scotia. Thank you to the presenters and congratulations again to the medalist teams from today's action. Merci aux présentateurs et félicitations encore une fois à tous les médaillés du match d'aujourd'hui. Et maintenant, pour recevoir le trophée de championnat et la bannière, on inviterait les capitaines de l'équipe du Québec à se présenter sur le terrain pour recevoir le trophée et la bannière de Rob Safran. And now, to receive the championship trophy and banner, we would ask the captain of Team Quebec to please forward to receive the trophy from Rob Safran. With that presentation concludes this year's 2024 Under-16 Eastern Challenge. On behalf of Football Canada, Football Nova Scotia, and the OS Organizing Committee, we'd like to specially recognize the hard work and tremendous organization of the many volunteers and contributors from the Antigonish area. Once again, we'd like to thank the team and their families and friends from all over this great country for coming to Nova Scotia to make this a memorable event. Thank you again. Et ceci conclut la présentation du tournoi 2024 des 16 ans et moins. Au nom de Football Canada, Football Nova Écosse et le comité organisationnel, on aimerait reconnaître le dur travail de toute l'organisation et de plusieurs bénévoles et contributeurs de la communauté d'Antigonish. Encore une fois, on aimerait remercier les équipes, leurs familles et leurs amis qui sont venus de partout au Canada pour venir en Nouvelle-Écosse et faire de cet événement un moment mémorable. Merci encore.
After the rain.